Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new series. This is Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I really had a good time playing through this game the first time on my own, so I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. So we're just going to start a new journey. And I played through as Jedi Master, which was a pretty good difficulty level for me, so I'm going to do Jedi Master again. And the good thing about this game is you can raise and lower your difficulty level in the middle of the playthrough anytime you want. So if you hit an area that seems a little too difficult for you, you can bump it down and then bump it back up. Or if you start playing through on just like Jedi and you think it's too easy, you can bump it up to Jedi Master, or the hardest level, Jedi Grandmaster. So here we go.
Listen, I don't want to upset your rhythm, Cal, but the boss wants a word. It'll be good for us. Here he is, Chief.
An error has been detected on line 10A. All our clamps are jammed. I need 2 workers to climb up and secure the cables.
That's not an easy maneuver.
The gal will double your pay for this shift.
Come on, Cal. Well, extra score? That couldn't hurt. Huh?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Get to work.
This way.
I'm right behind you.
Alright, so this is basically the tutorial area. Obviously, we're just going to go over some basic platforming mechanics at first, and then we'll get into the combat mechanics in a little bit. So I'm going to try to get through the entire tutorial in this episode, so it may be a little bit longer.
Sorry, Cal.
Don't worry about it.
But in my opinion, this is a very pretty game, and they did a really good job capturing the Star Wars universe in it.
Will you look at that? A separatist ship. I haven't seen a Luke or Hulk in ages.
Yeah. Ages.
Breaking her will be big money. All right, let's go.
Alright. So the timeline of this game is after the Clone Wars. Look out, Prof! That was a close one, Prof.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
So anyway,
Time's out, though. You're gonna have to find another way.
Yeah, no problem. I'll improvise.
it's post Order 66, but before the Rogue One movie.
Immediately. You are not approved trash.
And trash? Just not approved trash.
Rope swing. So basically the Jedi have been wiped out. Dude's cussing out whatever he's working on.
Easy there.
Just passing through.
So you can see, you know, basic platforming stuff, like I said. Climbing, scaling, jumping, swinging.
Hurry up. We're close to finishing ahead of schedule. I can just about taste the credits. It's gonna be a wild night tonight. Let's get this job done.
Oof. Alright.
Reckless Cal.
Good to see you.
You too. Don't get yourself killed.
That's the idea.
So far, this is all pretty easy stuff. There's nothing challenging going on right now. But everything you see in this tutorial, we'll be doing quite a bit through the actual playthrough. You know, the climbing, the jumping, the swinging, even crawling through tight spaces like this. This is not a one-off. This will happen a few times.
No need to come out and say hi this time.
And around the side, and then up. There's Prof.
Hey, Cal, I'll meet you at the clamps.
Sounds good. Be there soon. Whoa.
Come on, there we go. It wouldn't go around to the left for a little bit there. There we are.
How'd you get here?
Come on, there we go. I will say at times the controls can get a little bit wonky. Like they seem kind of sluggish sometimes.
Look, the ship cutter is here. There it goes. Hey, we should get moving. Yep, good looking out.
We'll climb up the rope. Pretty good scenery, right? You can see the ATSTs walking around, a bunch of the Clone War stuffs, some droid stuffs.
Hurry, we gotta finish before they start cutting.
A little Rancor pit, whatever they're called. So you can see they're basically
Use the manual override lever below.
dismantling all of the wartime ships and everything from the Clone Wars, because the Empire don't need no rivalries.
Got it. Your turn.
Hold on. All right, clamp secured.
Come on, jump.
Whoa. You okay?
Still here.
Dude, this would be absolutely terrifying.
There, pal.
Just hanging off the side of a giant ship like that. Certain death if you fall.
Done.
Hang on. I got this. We're done. Get out up here.
Alright.
Come take a look at this. It's a Jedi fighter. What a score. It's a real scrapper's payday. I mean, this thing's been here, what, 4 years?
5.
Whoever flew this went down in a blaze of glory. Those Jedi. Real tragedy. Yeah, I've always said they couldn't all be traitors.
Yeah, maybe.
Guess it's just our lucky day. Empire's gonna get a lot of good material out of it. Yeah, here we are, scrapping these ships from the war, just so they can turn around and make new ones. What a racket, huh? All of us risking our necks for the bosses. And the pay was better back during the Republic, too.
Hey, you really should watch what you say.
Listen to me. Find us free like this, could be your ticket off this soggy rock.
What makes you think I want out of here?
Come on, Cal, you're a young guy. You don't end up like me. Eventually, you gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny.
Whatever you say. Hey, we should get back down.
You're not listening to me. What is that?
Alright, time to slide. So you can control the direction of your slides. Yep. Look out, Prop. Hang in there, buddy. Oh boy.
Bro, you okay?
Cal! I can't climb up!
Bro, just hang on.
I'm slipping!
No, don't let go.
I can't hold on!
Bro, no!
Use the force. Slow-mo.
You okay, bro?
I'm all right. Just pinned down.
Pilot's gone. I'll get us out of here. Just hang on.
Watch out, Cal.
Look out! This thing is barely flying. Hold on! Prof, you all right?
Yeah. Okay,
We gotta move. Come on.
hell happened? What was that back there? Was that you? What, that was the Force, wasn't it?
Just forget what you saw, okay? Please
No,
trust
but
me.
I've seen the stories. I've heard it.
Prof,
Bounties out on people
I
like
know.
you.
I know.
Yeah, we're ready. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And time to head home after a hard day's work and a terrifying experience. This game is kind of cutscene heavy, by the way.
You holding up okay?
Good. Yeah, you?
Yeah. Cal, I've been working with you some time now. I've never seen you do anything like that before. We've been through some hell together. So, I know the risk that you took for me. I don't know how to repay you.
Don't mention it. I mean it.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. This place, it's not safe. Maybe you should, disappear.
Just gotta head back to my place, grab my bag. Tabbers owes me a favor.
I heard he was up on, Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. You won't be seeing me for a while, Prof.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Cal.
Where'd Prof go? I guess we need to go find him. Alright.
Prof?
Ooh, my game's starting to glitch up a little bit right now. There's Prof.
Wait up. Where are you going?
Come on, buddy. Come back here, Prof. Alright. It didn't open. You want to see the coolest transition in the game? Wow. Where you going, little droid buddy? He's losing it. And behind door number 1, we have...
Apprentice, mark well and listen.
Master.
Trust only in the Force.
Just a horrid dream, huh?
Train has stopped.
Yeah, something's going on.
Everybody up. Identification ready.
Dang,
Move out and
stormtroopers.
line up.
Probably just another contraband inspection.
Sure, contraband. After using the Force and this happens, that's all they want is contraband. Ooh, who's this guy? And that's a special looking TIE fighter there.
Is this all of them?
Yes, second sister.
We seek a dangerous fugitive. This is no common anarchist, but a devotee of the treasonous Jedi Order. Failure to turn over this traitor will result in a charge of sedition. Turn yourself in, or everyone present shall face summary execution.
I think it's time someone came forward.
Don't do it, Prof. Don't do it.
I've been working on this heap a long time. Way before the war. We refit and rebuilt ships. Best in the galaxy. Then came the Empire. And engineers became scrappers. The workers, they just started getting worked.
Prof.
We all know the truth. We're just too afraid to say it. To the Empire, we're all just expendable.
Yes, you are.
No!
Look at this, a lightsaber.
I found the Jedi!
And that hurt.
Taking out the disturbance.
Oh, that hurts.
Hold it. Don't move. How'd you get here?
And now begins the combat portion of the tutorial.
Got a stowaway. This'll be fun. You hear that over the comm? The Jedi? Stay sharp. They won't get past us. The traitor, blast them. Hold still. Contact confirmed.
Come on.
Shoot to kill.
So you can parry the blaster bolts back at the stormtroopers, obviously.
Here. How's that guy need backup to kill you? I've sealed the cargo door.
Yeah, and you're dead. So you can hold it, hold LB to block, and it'll block, or you can time it to get the parry or to deflect, and it'll, you know, deflect either blaster bolts or cause basically posture damage. This game plays a lot like Sekiro in the combat aspect. That's probably the best comparison that I have for this game is Sekiro. Oops, hit jump by mistake. Come on. So like, you know, target lock, switch back and forth. Very similar to Souls, Sekiro.
Anyone? Help!
And you're dead. God dang, the game is really glitching out on me right now. So it wants me to hold LB to block. We do have a stamina bar, but it doesn't, it's not as... Oh, come on. The stamina bar is not as crucial as in like Souls. You know, we're using the Force to slow our enemies, and then we can use the Force to slow objects like this little spinny this thing that will help us climb up and scale. Alright, I'm gonna have to restart this game, like, after this episode. Alright, got him. Drop attack. If the fugitive comes this way, you'll die. And so now we're combining the platforming aspect with the combat aspect.
Got an intruder here. I'll get you. You can't beat us home. Can't top my skill. Can't take a hit.
So it wants us to evade, and we can roll, just like in Sekiro. I think we drop down here, yeah. Cut through the little wires so we can get through, then squeeze through the crack.
Get to the front. Stop the train. Oh no!
And here's the ship.
Gotta move in between bursts. Now.
And then we'll sprint and hide. Come on, you know you want to shoot.
Faster.
Alright, I couldn't tell if there was a gap there or not.
I'm ready for your training.
Oh, took out the stormtrooper. Or the baton trooper, whatever they're called.
You shot the coupling out.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. And like in Sekiro, when you fall off the edge, you don't die. Unless, like, you know, you're low on health.
Gotta get down. Ah! Ah!
Never went to the top after that train.
Whoa! This is bad.
No shit. The train's about to come off the rails.
Only way is up.
Oh my god, go. Go. Thank you. It just wouldn't go the direction I wanted it to. There we go. Out and up and over. And if you do die in the tutorial, you don't start over from the beginning, which is good. You just start over from like the last little checkpoint area. Uh-oh. Boom! Took him out. And who is this? Someone here to save us.
Who are you?
No time! Keep moving! We'll pick you up when we can!
I have to cut my headphones down because I feel like I'm screaming into the mic because I can't hear myself talk. Alright, we're getting close to the end of this thing. I think we got this train car. And then one more maybe? I don't remember. And up we go.
Here's the Jedi. This one's mine.
Alright, you gonna shoot? Alright, so those two are down.
We would run.
Oh, took him out. Come on. Come on. That's the most fun to me, is just parrying a blaster rifle and killing a stormtrooper.
Now. Train stopped?
Well, good. If the train stopped, that means we have a chance. Oh, there went the TIE fighter. Here it comes.
Now, this can't be good.
Whoa. Here we go. Oh, come on, game. Quit your fucking glitching. Time to jump!
Hold on!
Grab it. Oh, that's a broken spine. George's like, get off me, bro. You're bringing me down, man.
Going somewhere? I recognize that stance. Perhaps you've had some training after all. Who's your master, Padawan? Someone I killed, perhaps? What Jedi gave their life so that you might live?
Alright, tutorial boss time. The second sister. So, win or lose, the same thing will happen. And you can't actually beat her. All you can really do is... Yeah, I know. You get her down to, I don't know, a quarter of her health. Or not a quarter, but a quarter of her health off.
This is the price of your arrogance.
So once you get her down to a certain level, or your health gets down to a certain level, the cutscene will trigger. And there we go. Our health got down low enough. Now it's cutscene time. And there's that ship again.
Get on board!
Just in the nick of time, got that door shut.
Okay, shut that thing off and grab some seat.
Thanks for the help. But who are you people?
My name is Seer Junda, and this is my captain, Grease Dritus.
How you doing? Yeah, the Mantis is my ship, but you better pay attention to this lady here.
So, who are you?
Cal. Kestis. Who was that back there?
An Imperial Inquisitor. She's a Force user hunting Jedi survivors. And now that she knows who you are, she will not stop until she destroys you.
How do you know so much? And why'd you help me?
We track Imperial communications. We heard the Inquisitors were heading to Bracca. So we made our move.
Oh, yeah? And what's the bounty on Jedi these days, anyway?
That's gratitude for you.
Look, I get it. You've been surviving on your own for so long that it's impossible to trust anyone. And it's what's kept you alive. But this is about something bigger than just surviving.
Like what?
Like rebuilding the Jedi Order.
You too? Anybody else?
Oh, we're not good enough for you?
The Jedi Council?
They're gone.
So I'm all you've got.
Captain, set a course for Bogano.
Aye, aye.
In the meantime, try and relax. Go, you're safe. For now.
You gotta move on and live your life. Find your destiny. Calico! You were talking in your sleep. Weirdo.
I really like Grease's character. He's one of my favorites in this game. Some comedic relief and all that. Alright, so we're going to wrap this episode up here. We've made it through the tutorial, or at least most of the tutorial. And yeah, you know, you can see, you know, it's going to be heavily story based, and you know, to me it reminds me a lot of Sekiro, like I said. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you enjoy the series. And if you did like this episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Later, guys.